What's going on, YouTube? I'm the Mind Flayer Slayer.
And I'm Dr. DM, and this is Dragon Week. Welcome back, and we hope you're enjoying Dragon Week as much as we are. Today I have something very special for you, our tier ranking and review of the Purple Dragon Knight, a fighter subclass that just came out in the Unearthed Arcana.
And we're doing this as a part of Dragon Week, thanks to Ginny D and Pointy Hat for bringing together a bunch of awesome content creators to talk about one of our favorite things, dragons!
Okay, let's get into this awesome subclass, and remember, stick around to the end for our tier ranking.
The Purple Dragon Knights are paragons of valor and leadership who partner with Amethyst dragons. Such knights aspire to protect the innocent and rally fellow adventurers to causes of justice and freedom.
Characters of this subclass are special among the Order. Unlike most Purple Dragon Knights who partner with Amethyst dragons who are already adults, a Purple Dragon Knight character psionically bonds with an Amethyst dragon hatchling. This bond irrevocably transforms both the dragon and the knight, becoming partners. This is really cool. This is going to be your premier dragon rider. It's awesome, and let's get into it and see what it gets right at level 3.
Knightly Envoy. You learn one language of your choice, which you choose from the language tables in the player's handbook. Additionally, you can cast Comprehend Languages spells as a ritual only. Intelligence will be your spellcasting ability for this spell.
This is fantastic.
It is.
You probably definitely want to have Draconic if you didn't take it a character creation, so you can talk with your dragon,
yeah,
and maybe the dragon's parents or whatever. That's kind of part of the situation for your lore. And Comprehend Languages is great. Not only is it give you a lot of versatility for your character, especially as a fighter who natively can't cast spells, but also this kind of puts you as one of a courtly knight, right? Where you go from kingdom to kingdom riding on your dragon as an envoy to kind of make peace or war, depending.
I like this flavor a lot. You also have Purple Dragon Companion. You are bonded with an Amethyst dragon hatchling that serves as your Purple Dragon Companion and uses the Purple Dragon Companion stat block. The Purple Dragon is friendly to you and your allies and obeys your commands. Say that 3 times fast or 5 times fast. Purple Dragon Companion, Purple Dragon Companion, Purple Dragon Companion, Purple Dragon Companion, Purple Dragon Companion.
All right, so the Purple Dragon in combat, the dragon acts during your turn. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes is a dodge action unless you take your bonus action to command it to take an action in a stat block or some other action. If you have the incapacitated condition, the dragon acts on its own and isn't limited to the dodge action.
I love this. Being able to control it on your turn is something that is new for 2024-2025 D&D, and I think that it makes everything a little bit more streamlined as far as combat goes, and also you're not going to be using your bonus action a lot as a fighter, so this is a great opportunity to get in there with some extra damage and be controlling that dragon around the battlefield.
Yeah, you're going to feel like a partnership, like that bond is going to be there. And it's also really cool, like the Ranger Beastmaster, where even if you're down, you can still command your dragon. Your dragon is acting, could help get you up or whisk you away into safety, so awesome.
Resurrecting the Dragon. If the dragon companion has died within the last hour, you can take a magic action to touch the dragon and expend a use of your second wind. The dragon returns to life after 1 minute with all of its hit points restored.
That's amazing.
Truly
Think about
powerful.
it. If you're on a dungeon crawl, your dragon goes down, boom, full hit points, only one of your second wins, which you get back on a short rest anyway, you can have a tank of a dragon. It's really going to help beef up the survivability of your party, and damage too.
Indeed. Now let's give you a little bit of information about the Purple Dragon Companion's stat block. It's going to have an AC of 13 plus your intelligence modifier, so you might want to put a little bit of smarts into your big brawny fighter. It is a neutral alignment. It's going to have a 30-foot fly speed, swim speed, as well as walking speed. The hit points are going to be 4 plus 4 times your fighter level. The dragon has a number of hit dice, d6s, equal to your fighter level.
Okay, that's pretty beefy. One thing here is that it looks like this fighter is going towards the intelligence modifier, which a lot of the other fighter subclasses already are. I wish this was like charisma, especially because it's supposed to be like an envoy.
Yeah.
But still, envoys need to be smart, so I can see it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And let's talk about its traits. So it is amphibious. The dragon can breathe both water and air. And with the Stalwart bond trait, you add half your proficiency bonus, rounded down, to any ability check or saving throw the dragon makes. That's a great extra little benefit.
Yeah. For its actions, it has Rend, melee attack roll of +3 plus your intelligence modifier. With a 5-foot reach, the hit is going to be 1d6 plus your intelligence modifier in force damage.
Hey, that's not too bad. It's almost like an offhand attack as your bonus action. It doesn't scale super well. I wish it scaled a little bit better, so maybe hopefully take a look at that before it's fully released.
I think it'd be cool if it scaled.
Yeah.
You also have Gravity Breath, which you can use twice a day, and it's going to require a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier, and each creature in a 15-foot cone that fails is either pulled up 15 feet straight towards the dragon or pushed 15 feet straight away from the dragon.
Okay, interesting. The DC is pretty easy to make. As a fighter, you may not be really pumping your secondary stat, which is intelligence. But if it works, oh, you know what? Actually, if it works against enemies, then you can kind of manipulate the battlefield, which is a pretty cool way to use a bonus action, actually, which is very unique to fighters. But I think probably your players can choose to fail this, and you can move them around in and out of safety, which is actually kind of interesting.
Sure, why not?
I do wish this was like multimodal, or maybe the gravity breath gave you like option to do some force damage, maybe too.
Yeah.
So things to think about, or maybe things you as a DM can offer to your players as the dragon levels up.
Absolutely. Level 7, you get Dragon Rider. You and your purple dragon gain the following benefits. Dragon Mount. The dragon grows to medium size. You can use the dragon as a mount if you are medium or smaller. But while you're riding it, the dragon falls at the end of a turn if it's airborne, and the only thing holding it aloft is its flying speed.
It's still just a baby.
It's a baby. And you have to be medium or smaller, so something important to note.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be a Goliath and riding a dragon. Sorry.
It only takes you 5 feet of movement to mount or dismount the dragon. So you can still use it to get around and get on and off if you need to. So you're not quite yet at the level where you're going to be flying around like a dragon rider and throwing
it's
your
more
spears.
like a float.
Yeah. You can use it as like a ground mount for now with some extra options of mobility with fly if you need to.
Yeah.
Only at level 7. That's very good.
And improved gravity breath. This is what we were hoping for. The dragon's gravity breath becomes a 30-foot cone, and when a creature fails its saving throw against the gravity breath, the creature also takes 2d6.
Okay, so there is some scaling.
Yay, scales!
Interesting, so that's really good. I hope that the Rend also gets some scaling too.
Me as well.
And we're not even done, because still at level 7, you get shared second wind. When you use your second wind to regain hit points, the dragon also regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus your fighter level.
Wow.
And regains one use of its gravity breath, which now does damage. Not very much damage. I mean, you might do an average of like, 7 or 8, which is not fantastic, but still wish it scaled a little better. Yeah. But having a mount is always such a boon because you have a bigger pool of hit points you can share between you, especially if you take like the mounted combatant feat. So just a really great thing to have as a fighter, and also for roleplay and lore.
Absolutely. At level 10, you have Rallying Surge. When you use your action surge, you can choose up to 3 allies within 30 feet emanation originating from you. Each ally can take a reaction to use one of the following options. Advance. The ally makes one action with a weapon or an unarmed strike. If your purple dragon is one of the allies using advance, the dragon can make one rend attack. Or retreat. The ally moves up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So this is very much clearly a battlefield-controlled style of fighter.
Yeah, which means maybe the intelligence does make sense because they're using kind of like their intelligence to be strategic in the battlefield, be a tactician. Still, this is kind of amazing. When you use your action surge, remember, you get action surge back on a short rest. At higher levels, you get 2 of them, and you're already doing it. There's no downside. There's no loss of action surge. You use your action surge, and then this happens, where, oh my god, 3 allies can then just do an attack. That's huge. This is almost like a better version of the Glamour Bard ability. I think this is tremendous, honestly.
Especially on a fighter.
1 or 2 action surge per turn. You're doing, if you do have 2 action surges, that's 6 free attacks. That's pretty busted. That's pretty level
busted.
10.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
At level 15, you have Amethyst Pinnacle. You and your purple dragon gain the following benefits. Superior mount. The purple dragon grows to large size, and both its speed and its fly speed increase to 40 feet. Additionally, the dragon no longer falls at the end of a turn if it is airborne while you are riding it. So
now
that's
it's
a good
strong.
thing.
It's a strong dragon.
Strong boy.
Yeah, you have gave the dragon a lot of milk, and it's ready to go now by level 15. So here's the good thing about this. Large size, which means that if you have the combated mountain feat, which you absolutely want to do, when you're attacking creatures that are smaller than that, you have advantage. So not only are you like manipulating the battlefield with the gravity breath, you're telling your comrades to fight and attack or retreat when necessary, you're also kind of getting advantage on all the little minions and looks around. So really good.
And Tandem Attack. When you take the attack action on one of your turns, you can forgo one of your attacks to command the dragon to make one rend attack. Alternatively, you can forgo 2 of your attacks to command the dragon to use its gravity breath.
I probably wouldn't do this. It's cool in that you have, it's sort of like the Commander Strike, the Battle Master has some abilities like this. If the dragon were a little bit stronger, right, or you had ways of giving it magical attacks or whatever to overcome resistances or things like that, or the breath weapon scaled a little more, then I could see this happening. It's still really cool thematically. Like, let's go, Bruiser. Let's get this, whatever. Get this foe down. Get some better scaling on the dragon, and I could see this actually having a stronger effect on the battlefield.
Indeed.
But either way, Superior Mount already is good.
And finally, our capstone, level 18, Enduring Commander. You and your purple dragon have resistance to force and psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay, at level 18, I like to see something that's a little bit more impactful than from this. I just find that having a capstone ability that's just resistance isn't very exciting personally.
That's true,
but the force and psychic are two of the least resisted types damage in the game, so this is still powerful.
Yeah, depending on the campaign, you're in. If you're going up against mind flayers for whatever reason, right? You're the red dragon rider at the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3,
I was just saying that.
Nautiloid or whatever.
Yeah,
but for sure, Enduring Commander I wish had some kind of extra effect where you're helping your allies be more tactical on combat, or even something like this is like the final level up of your dragon and you're combined, right? Where its breath weapon goes up, it becomes, who knows, it becomes huge size, I don't know, or it can do some kind of transformation or use some spell casting, something a little more impactful. Because right now you think like, okay, by level 15 or even level 10, honestly, I want a multi-class, and you don't want to have that feeling. You want to feel like if you want to get to level 20 with this character, make it worthwhile, even as a subclass.
So what are you thinking for this one? I'm giving this one like a B minus, honestly. I think it's very interesting and flavorful and different, but I would want to see as they take a look at this for future editions that it gets a little bit more of that scaling damage, as well as a better capstone ability.
Oh, I agree. I think there's a lot of like peaks and valleys here, where some levels are kind of insane. I would give an A just because dragon riding is so unique.
It's really cool.
Yeah, flavor A, maybe the abilities, the strength of it, maybe more like a B, but still really fun. Give it a shot here. You can play it now, and you can play it always as a UA class. We love playing UA classes anyway. So
we sure do.
Very cool. All right, we hope you enjoyed the Purple Dragon Knight review for Dragon Week. Give us a shot in your campaign if you've already played it. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it.
We'll see you next time.